The concept of being in the world, but not of it, is very appealing. People often wonder, how do I do that? It sounds good, but most of the way of being in the world is being of the world. Things we think about, the way we interact. It's so easy to identify with the body and to see other people as separate from you, and to try to overcome whatever we believe our limitations are. And there are games that are being played, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way, but certain games that are being played called, how do I improve? How do I get more money? How do I survive? How do I recover? And those particular games are of the world. But because you have free will, at any moment, you can choose to play a different game. And the interesting thing is, no one knows you're playing this game. You have just shifted. And so it's quite possible that your experience and your world, the experience of your world, will be vastly different from what other people are experiencing. And yet it may look exactly the same. You may be still working and acquiring wealth and getting healthy, but you're playing a different game. Here's an example. This one bought a new house, and he loves his house, and he now realizes that there are airplanes flying over his house quite regularly, making noise. Perhaps you can hear one in the background right now. Being of the world, he considered this an annoyance. And every time a plane went by, he got mildly upset. And it brought up all kinds of statements inside of him. I don't deserve this. Why did this happen? Why do they have to fly near my house? But then he listened to another way of interpreting what was happening. And he started to see the airplanes as a blessing. And he was guided to see every time an airplane came over as a chance for him to go deeper into himself, to take a breath, to use that as a reminder to meditate, to shift into his heart. And over time, these airplanes became his friends. And each one that flew over pulled him deeper into himself. And he was glad. And that's a very minor example. But you can just play the game of the heart. You may look like you're just going through the grocery store line, but you're really there connecting your heart to every other heart of the people that you see. Everything that you experience can be a blessing if you're open to that. And that's partly how you do it. You have a different interpretation of whatever is happening to you. That things that seem frustrating may give you an opportunity to learn patience. When you feel yourself wanting things to be different, You can use that as an opportunity to accept the things that you can't change. You can turn your judgments of others and of yourself into radical acceptance. And you can transform your experience of the world. So you're not living on the same earth that you used to live in or that others live in. And it's completely up to you. At any time you want, you can get back into being of the world. But there's an opportunity in every moment for you to live in your heart, for you to connect in love with everything you see, for you to collect all the blessings and the grace that's given to you, and for you to be open to the guidance that is so happy to be given to you. Let others contribute to you. It does feel good to contribute to others, but it is also a gift to them to let them contribute to you. Let however there be a contribution to your evolution, a contribution to your experience of love. Give people that opportunity to serve you, and appreciate everyone for what they add to your life. Over time, this game that you're playing will feel much more natural than the other game where nothing is right and everything needs to change. Be gentle with yourself and everyone else. And allow the love that you are to transform your experience and transform everyone's experience. And truly enjoy this ride. Momentum is picking up now. Things are advancing. And your soul is rejoicing, as are many. Enjoy this time. I love you, and I'll speak with you again soon.